Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Normally I'm seated at my table and you see my hands, my grubby hands, but today you're seeing my face, and it's simply because I'm in my driveway and I'm taking my Saab 9.3 up to the garage because I got a headlight out and I want to change that. So I just want to show you why, I wanted to make like 2 videos a week, Hot Wheels, but I want to show you like what my problem is. It's all grand and everything that I say I want to do that, but I'm just going to give you, this video is going to be like a quick tour of what my problem actually is. Why am I not being able to go ahead and make 2 videos a week right now? And I'm going to show you why. Right now, I'm going to change that headlight. All right, let's pop the hood. Now, Saabs, either love them or hate them. They make it pretty easy to change the headlight. So, got this little, it's been a while since I've had to get in here, so this little guy pops off. All right, I'm going to have to use 2 hands for this one. All right, I actually had to use some channel locks to get that off of there. And I remember, I did have to change this before. I did break the little tab off of there, but what I did have peace of mind to do is I put some anti-seize on here, and that did help. So it really wasn't that hard once I got it started, but yeah, let's change this thing out. All right, guys, welcome back. So check it out. If you're like seeing, I got the light fixed, but yeah, check this out. Quick tip. I just got done spraying out all the leaves in my cowling here. Make sure you guys do that because it will suffocate your in-cabin air filter, which is in here. You do have to take that off, your wipers, but also you might look around and go, hey, isn't it a little darker? Yeah, that's because actually there was a burnt wire in here that I had to fix. So I lost daylight. So here's the deal. I was going to take you out back, and we were going to go way out back there. And I was going to show you all the things I got going on way out back, and the Porsche stuff going on and all that good stuff. But that I think we will do tomorrow. For now, I'm going to show you Off-Road Dakota. You might have seen that in another episode. And I'll show you inside the garage what I got going on. So let's shut the hood on this. This is a New York car, and it's seen maybe, probably 5 winters. It's a relatively clean car. One thing I never do too is when I'm working on my cars and the keys are in the ignition, I never shut my door. Never ever shut your door. It will lock you out, and if you think it won't, it will. So that could be a nightmare for you. So don't shut your car door, or if you're gonna, just shut your engine off and take the key out. This car has what, 158,000 miles on it, and this is the turbo model. I think they're all turbos. 2008. This is a 2008, and little info about these cars. And I believe this goes for 08 and up anyway, but you see that letter T? If it's a capital T, it's the big turbo. And if it's a lowercase t, it's a smaller turbo. That would be an option, and it would be a more expensive option if I had the bigger turbo. But I think from like 08 and up, they all have a capital T, and they're all the bigger turbos. Don't quote me on that. Maybe somebody can help me with that one. But if you look on like 03 to like 07 and stuff like that, 01s and stuff, you will see some cars driving around with a lowercase t and then an uppercase T. So yeah, so if you're wanting to buy one of these cars, you see a Saab with a lowercase t, you know it has a smaller turbo in it. And I've never had one, but they do spool up faster. So I don't know. But let's check on the inside. You know, I'm losing light, so I'll show you Off-Road Dakota. Off-Road Dakota has been the gift that kept on giving. I took the rear brakes off of that, and it is on the Dakota in there, and I'll show you that. But yeah, she is the gift that kept on giving. I will show you this another time. That's a Suzuki Bergman. But all right, guys, check the interior out on Off-Road Dakota. Stripped out the interior. I took some pieces, took the radio out. She's been quite sacrificed, hasn't she? I accidentally hit the windshield with the mini excavator when I was moving it. Sorry, old girl. But the transmission has come out of this, and the transfer case. So, yeah, there she is. And yeah, I got to pick up on the door to close it. There's that. All right, let's take a look under the hood. Yeah, check it out. Let me back up here. Yeah, she's been... So I took the radiator out of it. Despite the way it looked, it was mechanically sound. There wasn't even a check engine light or anything. But obviously, this is why she had been parted out. I wanted it for the transmission. It ran and drove great. Well, it ran good. It just had a knock in the engine, so the engine was no good. Has that 3.7 in it. I know a lot of people hate them. I'm not a huge fan of them, but if they are taken care of, they do last long. Obviously, this one had been whooped. So, but I did take a lot of parts off of it, and there's still a lot of good parts on it. Alternator, things like that. So, got all the relays are still in there. It's got good rubber on it. Rubber's still good on there. Tons of stuff. I actually took a Sawzall and just cut it right out. And it was out of there in like literally like 3 minutes. I had everything out. Now let's close this. It's starting to rain. Losing daylight big time, so I'm gonna fly through this real quick. Took all this stuff out. Like I said, guys, I took a lot out here. Yeah, the seat isn't really even in here. It's just placed in there. But yeah, like I said, man, I took the factory stereo. I do like factory stuff. I really don't like aftermarket stuff. And I probably would have went with an aftermarket in the Dakota in the garage I'm about to show you. But this actually had an auxiliary plug in it. I'm kind of old school, so it not having Bluetooth was fine. So, but yeah, would you guys look at that? I did cut this out because I was going to use patch panels for another project that I have going on. I'll show you that in the spring sometime. But yeah, here she is. She's actually ready to go back to her spot out in the woods. And I will show you that tomorrow, actually. When I say tomorrow, I should say the next video. But, all right, yeah, I know it doesn't look great from here. It probably isn't going to look great at all to you, but new used brakes. They're coming off. They popped off because I let it down too low on the lift. Here, let's lift her up a little bit. Just a little. I'm not going to go up. This will go up like 42 inches. This thing is great for body work and for brake work. It's great for a lot of stuff, but it's got some cool rims on it. Great rubber still on it. This truck is pretty clean. Here's the radio in there. Just kind of set in place because I wanted to test it out. I'm waiting for a new headlight switch to come in. It was only 20 bucks, so I ordered a new one because this one's busted. I did strip this entire interior out. Hindsight being 2020, I probably should have just got a new carpet. They sell them on eBay for 200 bucks with free shipping. But I didn't want to put any money into this other, than what I had to. So it does smell wicked good. I took it out and pressure washed it, actually. I actually pressure washed the seats too. Here's the rear seats. They're not bolted in yet. I was going to do that tonight, but I think I'm just going to wait till tomorrow. Here you go. Not sure you can see all that. Let me fix it. There we go. It's a little better view. Still haven't bolted them in. The front seats are bolted in. Just got to bolt these in tomorrow, along with the rest of the seat belts. It's a 4-door, obviously. Close this one. This has a bad transmission. I should have said that. Let's get these back on. Hang on. That's anti-seize. Going over to this side. Same thing, popped off a little bit because when I was lowering it, he went too far and he hit the floor. So, yeah, I got to adjust the brake shoes yet. But yeah, because we live here in New York, everything I put anti-seize on. Anything that I'm ever going to touch again, or anything I work on for anybody, I always put anti-seize on mine or their stuff, because if you work on stuff here in New York, you can't get it off ever again because of the rust. So I always keep tons of anti-seize here in my little workshop. I don't work on stuff for other people, but if I had to, I'd do it the right way for people. And then on this guy, I put you got a plow frame on here. Next video, I will show you the plow, but this is the stuff I've been doing, man. And let me drop this truck down a little bit. And here you go. Here's the inside the engine bay. It's pretty clean. I had to put a new water pump in this year. I've had this truck for, about a year and a half. When I went to start it this year, the water pump decided to weep through the weep hole, so I had to do that. And it was while I was in their job, did the serpentine belt, of course, and then I damaged the radiator. Actually, the radiator was pretty damaged anyway, so I went to the parts truck, grabbed that, and used the same core condenser, and I welded in a new radiator support. That was completely rotted, so put that in, and while I was in there, put the plow push plates on. So next is the transmission, and I got to finish up the interior. So that is what has been going on, guys. Now quickly, I'm going to take you into the basement, show you a little find that I found in the shed. Hot Wheels related. Oh yeah, I found this too in the car. Little monster truck. Bonus Hot Wheels monster truck. So I'm going to take that in the house with me. And while I'm in there, I will show you what I am talking about. Let's go. Alright guys, we're back in the house now. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. These are a bunch of like parts car stuff that I was going through. These are pretty much like casualties basically when I was a little kid. So I want to go through these. Some of them are casualties, but let's start over here. I want to go basically the stuff on the counter here, not the stuff on the wall, but here's a little taste of some of the stuff on the wall. All this stuff pretty much has been in my videos. Not all of it, not everything, but so let's start over here. Remember when I got it on video. Remember when I sent like 165 or something like that, 160 some odd Hot Wheels and Matchbox to my nephew. There was a Peterbilt semi-truck. I think it's a Buddy L. This is the trailer to that. I believe it's 1985 or something like that. Yeah, this is the trailer that I do have to send out to my nephew Liam. And that's the trailer that goes to it. Funny story about these things. Maybe I'll get a chance to tell you some other time, but these are stink bombs. I'll open these up. All right, guys. I think they probably still make these things, but stink bombin'. I think they're made in Germany. Let me see. It's all in German here, or wait, Swiss. I don't think that's German, but let's see. They are in Yep, made in Germany. They are in glass. Let me dump them out here. So it's like these sulfur containers. And let me tell you, I've had these forever and a day. I had them since high school. So these are pretty old, and they're hilarious. I blew one off in high school. You don't blow them off, you break them. You break them open. Did one in high school, and the whole high school pretty much stunk. But that's kind of another story. I won't get into that right now. Let's go. Let's keep going. So this goes to a 1/18th scale Mercedes 350 SL, 300 SL Gullwing that I have somewhere floating around here. This isn't a racer, believe it or not. 911, and it's a pullback too. Check it out. Watch. Here. Okay. This is a Matchbox trailer. That is a Mercedes 500 SEL. This goes to this right here. That's one of those. Check this out here. Let's watch. Dirt Devil things. These are pretty cool, man. There's one on eBay right now, but they want like $50 for it. Pretty close to mint condition. Mine's pretty beat up, but it's been played with, you know. It's got that independent suspension. It's pretty neat. Crawls over stuff. It's all torque. All right, let's keep going. This is like a transformer train. Got two of them. Got an interior to something. Matchbox Mustang Mach 1. This goes to a Mustang. This goes to an Aurora Mustang cigar box, I think that it is. Another interior. Got a bunch of interiors here. This goes to a 911 interior from a Hot Wheel. Gotta find where that is. I know it's outside of one of my totes somewhere in the garage. A Lotus Matchbox. I found that metal detecting actually when I was younger. I used to metal detect a lot. Found that. This and this go over. Actually, I'll bring the Camaro over here. I'm pretty sure Camaro hood. I think that's the Camaro hood. Yeah. Anyway, those go together. Got an N-scale Amtrak train. This is an engine. You know, I know it's a passenger car, but it is an engine. It's a drive. This is also an engine. Isn't that pretty cool? I used to love the N-scale stuff. Still do. That's a Tamika 911 base. You got a Tyco. That's a Tyco. These cars, I'll show you that in a minute. These little trucks. I've got another slot car here. This one is an AFX actually, and obviously it must have been a cop car. This little guy, Tootsie Toy probably. And let me see, we got some. That's to one of the Tamika toys, and got this here. Another N scale Matchbox. Another N scale stuff. BMW 6 Series or 8 Series 850. This is a Z toy. I wish I didn't paint it, and I believe it had a rider on it, and it was a pullback at one time, and it doesn't work anymore. This I found in a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. Tamika Nissan GTR. Obviously it hadn't been in there that long, so it just got mixed in with a bunch of stuff. Ford Thunderbird that I had been painting. Windshield. This, I don't know how that this got up here by accident. I didn't find that in there. This here is I think it's a Brockman train that fell apart somehow, or I took it apart when I was a kid. This is a computer car, a disc computer car from Japan. What are they called again? I looked it up. I forgot what they're called, but these are really neat. My father gave this to me, and I have the body around somewhere. I gotta find it. I think it's like I think it's supposed to be a Datsun. Put that aside. Another interior, another N scale. This is a Fast Ones. Yeah, it's got the license plate. You know the one I'm talking about. I think that goes to the Lamborghini over here. The Lamborghini body is over here. Right there. Another casualty. Another casualty. That's the Tamika Lamborghini. And look, see, when I was a kid, man, I just all I did was taped it off. And I didn't drill out. Look what I did. I did drill it out. Oh, what a shame. And then I don't even want to look at it. It makes me. This is a 928 base. You can tell from the headlights sticking up here. And it's got those laser wheels on it. Not sure about that one. And this goes with, I'll have to show you these trucks. I might do that in another video to save some time. Those are pretty interesting. And I think I'll show you this in another video too, because that's pretty cool. This thing is one of those speed burners from the 70s. Unfortunately, this is pretty messed up. This is a pullback, but these are pretty cool. We've got this. I think this is a Z toy as well, or maybe a Yatming. They were pretty cool because they would make. I think they were kind of like the only ones that were making these bigger scale motorcycles that I had an affinity for. And obviously this one is busted, but pretty cool. And we got some more bases here. This says to that Mercedes. I think that's to that Thunderbird. Not really sure. We got some more interiors. We got a Pantera here that I messed up. Look at that Tamika Pantera. Here's the coal car. So that Brockman N scale. This is nice. Like that. That's pretty nice. N scale. That is an engine. It's got some nice heft to it. This is a visor to this truck I have. It was called Mask at the time. It was this kind of like G.I. Joe, but they called themselves Mask. I'll have to find that for you someday. Some more stuff. Majorette wheels. This is another sort of Yatming company Z Toys truck. Condition's pretty bad. Let's see. So this is a 1977 Universal Associated Company Limited. Look these up on eBay. These are pretty cool. There's a mint one of these this exact same truck, but it's like $50. So I said nah. Now this is a Hot Wheels, and this is a red line. But I think I found this one metal detecting, and when I was a kid, I tried to restore it, and this is what you got. I know I have the parts for this in a huge bin of stuff, so I have to find that. That again is outside somewhere. This is another like Dinky or a Tootsie toy. And again, right here, I got another Tootsie toy, and I think I dug that one up too. Tootsie toy. This is another like Yatming or maybe like a Road Champs or something like that. Lamborghini. That's a pretty cool candidate for restoration, because I think they did a pretty good job on that, I think. So it's pretty nice. Got another slot car here. Looks like a Tyco maybe. No, it's an AFX. Obviously it's not that great. Oh, here's the base to the engine over there. The steam one. This I always loved, man. This is my first N scale that I ever had. This is like the tow yard one engine. This is the Thunderbird base right there. That's, I think, to the Mustang. There's a Yatming. That's a Yatming, yep. And that one goes to the 300ZX. Fair Lady Z. Geez, wonder where that is. It's gotta be around here somewhere. This is pretty cool. I think this is a Majorette. Yeah, it's a Majorette, the 924. Oh, the rear hatch opens up. Sweet, huh? Put that there. Oh, check this. This one's at least complete. I could probably make 2 good ones out of this. Look at the corrosion. It looks almost like if this was in a river, if it was a real bike and they pulled it out of a river, it's like what it would really look like in real life. So it's pretty cool. Looks kind of interesting. There we go. That base, I know the base is. I just pulled it out. I said it was to the Thunderbird, but it goes to this guy right here. I think it's that Chevy Stalker. I think that is Hot Wheels. Hey, look. I got a really cool video coming up, guys. Wait till you see it. This is a Road Champs, I believe. Yeah, I got a cool video coming up regarding one of these. Stompers. You guys remember this? These, I got the body somewhere. This one had the forward and the reverse. That's a little, I don't want to force that. But you could put it on its side and it would drive on its side. Do a stunt. Someday I'll throw a double A in there, see if she works. And this looks pretty bad. Let's see. Oh, this is that Ferrari. The Ferrari body. I like these old Chinese cheaper stuff. I think it's pretty cool. It'd be a good restoration project. 308. I think it's a 308. Yeah, it's 308. That is obviously to the 67 Camaro. I wonder where the body is. And look at this. Look at the quality, guys. This build quality is amazing. Oh, man. Some good stuff, man. Oh, it's a steering rig. This is a Hot Wheels steering rig. Yep, check it out, man. This is cool. No, I have no idea what this is, where it came from. It's like one of those cake decorating quality topping things. And last and not least, I guess, but you saw this out in the garage. So there you have it. I will do a review on that stuff, but I'll mix it in. But there you have it. Thanks for tuning in onto this one, guys, and I'll do part 2 tomorrow. Until then, I will see ya.